Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Mel here. Happy Mindfulness Monday. Happy August 10th. Can you believe it? I feel like I always say that every time can you believe it? It's May. Can you believe it? It's June. Can you believe it? It's August. And that's actually pretty timely for what I'm going to talk about today as far as belief and talking about what you believe in, what you stand for, and the danger of the statement, which some of you may have found yourselves saying, some of you may have found yourselves hearing other people say, and it's this: I don't know what to believe. And that can be anything regarding 2020, whether it's politics, healthcare, coronavirus, worldly stuff happening, who's right, conspiracies, not conspiracies, all these different things that are erupting and emerging to the surface of our culture. I know that I have found myself in the past saying, you know what, I just don't know what to believe. And part of that can be because, well, there's not part of it, there's many reasons and things that contribute to that way of thinking, that can contribute to that statement. And a lot of it is the plethora of articles and research and posts on social media that can get downright confusing. You can find an article that supports one thing, and you can find the exact article that supports the exact opposite thing. And this isn't new, right? We've known this, especially in food culture and food science and healthcare. We've known this, right? You can find one study that supports one thing and the exact opposite will also exist. The truth is that's how life works. There's always polarity and there's always balance in the universe. So I want to preface this by saying, I really am going to challenge you today. I'm going to challenge you the rest of 2020. I'm going to challenge and invite you, because we need both challenge and support in our lives. I'm going to challenge you to watch your language in the next 90 days. Contribute and commit to this for the next half a year, right? We're past half a year, but what I'm saying is I want you to start to pay attention to this statement. Whether you speak it out loud or you hear other people say, you know what? I just don't know what to believe anymore. The moment you say that out loud, that is the very moment that you and your mind and your beliefs and your values and what you stand for becomes rocky and more easily influenced. You know, I was listening to some leaders this weekend talk about how it's really important that now that we're in this crisis or pandemic, or as some of them said, plandemic, to never put a good crisis to waste. Never let a good crisis go to waste. What does that mean? Now, more than ever, given the nature of the world, given the nature of media, now more than ever, it is so important to look within. It is so important to get clear and grounded and centered in what it is you truly believe in life, what it is you truly stand for in life, because those people who are clear and certain and grounded in what they stand for, they're unshakable. Meaning they can hold the space for different beliefs, they can be in conversations, but at the end of the day, they know what they believe. And you all in this community know what we believe. And if you don't, you can scroll to the top and see what we stand for. But we at Inspire Life stand for a world where your health is inspired by choice and autonomy rather than inhibited by chance and uncertainty. You see, we stand and believe that optimal physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health is your given birthright. And that if you don't and haven't had the opportunity to access it, well, my friends, it's out there. There are people out there who can support that way of being and that paradigm. So I invite you and I challenge you to watch your language and watch your words, because the moment that you say you don't know what to believe, well, guess what? You're way more easily influenced, not only from politicians, but from articles, from your friends, from your family, from the social media scroll, right? You know that feeling of uncertainty, and you're like, gosh, I just don't know what to believe. Maybe what I believe is crazy. Then you get shaky, and then it's easy to manipulate your mind. So I highly, highly, highly encourage you to get grounded, to start to check yourself, to start to look at, what is it? This is a great time to look inward and say, what is it that I believe? What is it that I stand for? Regardless of what other people around me say, regardless of what the culture has conditioned me to believe about health, about vitality, about money, about this virus, about the election, right? I implore you to go inward, to explore from within, and ask yourself, what do I believe about health? Do I believe that I'm a victim and that I'm doomed? Or do I believe that the body can heal? Do I believe that my body is strong? Do I believe that I am resilient? Do I believe that my nervous system and my immune system is in top shape? And if it's not, but you want to actually live in that belief more, then what are you doing on a day-by-day basis? What are you doing on a day-by-day basis to actually feed that belief and that way of being that you want to create? When you think about a person and a body mind that's strong, that's adaptable, that's resilient, that's grounded, when you think about that and you feel into that energy, what comes to mind? What type of emotions, what type of thoughts, what type of behaviors would it look like for you to take on to actually live into that? Are you getting adjusted on a regular basis? Are you moving your body? Are you drinking water? Are you thinking positive thoughts? Are you doing yoga? Are you moving? Are you meditating? Are you eating whole food? Are you journaling? Are you processing your emotions in an integrated way? What would it look like for you? Because I guarantee when you just pause for a moment and you say, you know what? Out there in the world right now, there's a lot going on. So funny, every time I do this, someone calls. They want this energy, right? What would it look like though? When you take a moment and you close the blinds and you just don't get sucked into the media and you don't get sucked into that fear and you go inward. What's the message that you hear? What's the belief within you? Find that. And watch your words, watch your thoughts, watch your language, watch your emotion. When you do this on a daily basis and you tap into that strength from within and you tap into that belief and you stand your ground, despite the storms, when you root deeper into the earth, you'll get stronger and you'll become more resilient. And you won't be swayed and manipulated by things that you know truly don't align with who you are. But sometimes you just got to pause and ask, what is it that I believe? Other people are going to have their beliefs. Other people are going to have those opinions. Great, let them have that. We are all on this journey of exploration together in this world. You know what's funny? I think about this not daily, but often. The amount of time that we're actually on this planet, given the longitude and the longevity of how many years that the earth has existed, right? Some 4 billion years. And the amount of time that we're actually on this planet is like that. It's like that. So why then, if it's like that, then why would you ever spend so much time feeding into other beliefs that really don't align with you? Being worried, being anxious, being stressed. You don't have much time, my friends. I want your time to be aligned. That's what I care about. I digress. My invitation, watch your words. You're going to hear it too. You're going to hear it from other people. You're going to hear people say, I just don't know what to believe. I just don't know what to believe. I just don't know what to believe. That puts you in fight or flight physiology because you're all over the place. And then when you're all over the place and you're stressed out, our brains don't operate as they should. We get into amygdala thinking where we're reactive. We can't process our emotions. We get into that brainstem where we get so confused and disoriented. Pause. What do you believe? And it's okay if your beliefs don't align with the people around you. Because when you get grounded and find a belief that does, that really you feel it into your body, like when you think about it, you're like, yes, I breathe into it. That's it. That's true to my soul and my soul's purpose. When you find that, you will attract people into your life who also align with you. I guarantee it. How do I know this? Because I see it every day. When I see people on these tables get aligned and attuned, they attract things into their life that serve their greater purpose on this planet. So again, ask yourself, what do you believe? You got to stand your ground. These next couple months of this year, get grounded, my friends. And I want you to know that I'm with you every step of the way. That's why I come on here, whether you're watching me live, whether you're listening to a podcast or on YouTube. That's why I come on here, because I'm human just like you. That's why I come on here, to be with you. I'm in this with you. And I'm here to be a source of inspiration and for you to look at yourself. That's why I put the time in. That's why after I see people all morning, I get on here. It's my lunchtime. I'm here with you every step of the way. I digress again. I appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. I just want to, again, invite you to stay grounded. If you want to know ways of how to do that more specifically, ask in the group, comment below. Dr. Mel, I'm struggling. I'm struggling to get grounded. What do you do? What should I do? I just say pause and check from within. I think your body has all the answers. I don't want to, feed what I do, but if that's going to help you at least come back to yourself, I'll do that. But we're in this together, my friends. Community is so powerful. Stay grounded, get grounded, stand true to your beliefs. I love you all. Peace, love, and keep inspiring.